Credit. So I was talking to my rookie the other day, first contract, first big purchase. And he tells me, yo, Jay Will, I bought a car. So I asked him, what rate did they give you? He says, I think they gave me 12%. I said, 12%? I said, damn, that's not a rate. That's a penalty. And it's not because you can't afford the vehicle. It's because you didn't think about how to structure it correctly. And look, he had options. Excuse my tangent here. He could have posted collateral, cash, market securities, even a savings hold and borrowed against it at 2 or 3%. Or he could have tapped a short-term line through his private bank, used the leverage to build a relationship that compounds over time. Same car, same outcome, but one version bleeds cash, the other builds access. That's the difference between buying something and engineering it. Anyway, I digress. Back to this damn credit thing. Look, that's how the system operates. It doesn't reward income. It rewards infrastructure. It doesn't care what you earn. It cares what it can verify. You see the difference? Credit isn't about cash flow. It's about how the system interprets your consistency. Here are 5 variables that make the score: payment history, utilization, age, mix, and inquiries. 5 levers. When you understand how those levers move, you start controlling the cost of capital instead of absorbing it. A 600 versus a 740 doesn't sound dramatic, does it? But that gap quietly compounds. Higher interest, bigger deposits, smaller windows of opportunity. That's how wealth actually leaks. Not through bad decisions, but through unpriced information. You can recalibrate the whole system. Pay before the statement closes. Keep utilization under 30%. Dispute inaccuracies. Call them constantly. Extend your age through clean accounts. These aren't hacks. They're systems. Once you understand the framework, the randomness disappears. This is where the wealthy play a different game. They didn't run from debt. They architect it. They borrow low to buy assets that generate yield. They use credit as a tool of scale, not status. Debt and equity aren't opponents. They're instruments in the same score. Debt extends your reach. Equity locks control. And power? Power lives in knowing how to conduct both. Credit isn't about approval. It's about positioning. And once you grasp that, you stop paying for access and you start pricing it yourself.